Hey, listen, yo. A strong mind builds a strong body. If you look on my channel's banner, you'll see it there. Strong mind, strong body. Why do I preach this so much? There's a reason why I do it. And I firmly believe that your mindset is what brings the results. Today we live in a world with a lot of information and a lot of stats, but they're very useful. But it seems that nobody seems to care about one's attitude when it comes to getting jacked. When it comes to getting jacked, you have to be in a certain mindset. One of my previous videos, I talk about the mindset that's required to get jacked, the warrior mindset, and why that's needed in order to get jacked. I'm not going to talk about it here. If you want to learn more about that, check out that video. But a strong mind is what builds a strong body. If you go into the gym with the wrong mindset, you're never, ever, ever going to get the outcomes and the results that you want. Never going to happen. So that's why I always preach it. You have to have this strong mind. You have to build this strong mind to get this strong body. There's a really strong correlation between the mind and the body. Just getting up to walk. You have to think about the fact that you want to walk and then do it, right? So these two things, man, they correlate. They go hand in hand, and it's exactly what's needed for one to get jacked. And that's what I'm trying to bring to y'all. I really want y'all to understand that. They're intertwined, they're interlinked. Interlinked, man, like this. That's exactly what's needed. And that's what I figured out pretty early with training. It's all a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's an attitude that you have to adopt to get the results that you want. There's a reason why I say that, and it's because of the fact that training is hard. Putting on muscle is hard. And going through these hardships, it builds the mind. And this doesn't just pertain to being in the gym as well. It pertains to things outside the gym. In order to build the mind, you have to go through certain hardships. And going through those hardships, you learn different things. You get different lessons from them. You pick up different characteristics. Those characteristics like resilience or being persistent, never giving up. When you learn from those hardships, you pick up those characteristics and those virtues, and you can use them in similar situations in the future. It's then easier to deal with them. And it's the same thing in the gym, man. Like I said, it's hard to train. It physically hurts, and that physical pain that you get, you have to be able to push through it. And the only way to push through those things is having those different characteristics, like resilience, like being persistent, being consistent. Those type of things, they're all needed in order for you to start building muscle. So again, the mind is really important when it comes to getting jacked. If I go back to the same point, building muscle requires you to break down the muscles, right? When you go to the gym, like I said, training is hard. And when we train, we're breaking down these muscles, our muscle fibers and tissue and all that stuff. And then it repairs itself. And through the reparation, it gets stronger, it gets bigger, so that you need more, you need more stimulus to break down the muscles and to break them down again, and break down the tissue and to get it to be damaged again, right? And that's those two things, you can compare them. You compare the breaking down of muscle to breaking down the mind. You break both of those down, they both repair. Through that reparation, they become a lot stronger. And that's why I really firmly believe that building a strong mind and having that strong mindset correlates to having a strong body, putting on muscle, or getting in shape. Any of those two. I really believe that. Because like I said, if you can break down your muscle, keep coming back, man, for more, it's going to get harder to break down the muscle. Because they're getting stronger, they're getting bigger. Same thing with the mind. The more hardships and difficult times that you go through, you learn a lot of lessons, right? As you learn those lessons, both things get stronger. So it's an attitude that you have to have. It's an attitude that you have to have, that you have to enjoy, and that you just have to understand. You have to understand the whole process in order for it to be successful. Another thing I like to do is to compare the resistance training that we have in the gym to the hardships. Now, as you progress in the gym, it's never going to get easy. it doesn't get easier. You become consistent, you form a routine for yourself, but it's never gonna get easier. And I like to compare the resistance to hardships. Now, as the resistance training in the gym increases, it requires a lot more of you to overcome it, or just to get through the workout. Let's just keep it as simple as possible. The higher resistance that you do, the more that's needed of you physiologically to get through the workout. The same with the hardships that we go through in life. Things get harder, and it's almost like you have to use more of your brain to get through it. You're gonna get pushed into a corner. You're gonna have to figure things out. Figuring things out requires more brain capacity. It requires more of you to get out of the situation. So I'm telling you, having a strong mind and a strong body, they will always be interlinked. And that's the main focus of this channel. Strong mind, strong body. This thing right here, just having the right mindset, the right attitude when you go into the gym and just lift weights, man. Like it changes a lot. It's changed a lot for me in my life. And like I said, the way I figured this out was just comparing the two. Me going through hardships, and whether it's been rejections from things that I've wanted to do in my life, and then going to the gym and not getting things right the first time, but trying again and getting through it. It can be heartbreak too, going through breakups, things of that nature, and going to the gym and finding refuge in the weights in a way. I've been sitting here trying to find the words as to what I'm trying to say. And what I'm trying to say is that me understanding pain at an early age and what it is what's brought me to this strong mind, strong body concept. Because I understand that pain is an indicator that change is needed or you're progressing. And what I mean by that is that when something hurts, let's say you put your hand on a hot stove. If you leave it there, it's gonna burn and it's gonna hurt. What do you have to do? You have to change what's going on. So the thing that you do is that you remove your hand from the hot stove and it doesn't burn as much. And now you've learned your lesson. The same with pain in the gym. You're standing, you're doing your bicep curls. It starts to burn, it starts to get a bit uncomfortable. But me understanding the process, I know that that's where the growth comes. Those last few reps that you gotta knock out, and you're getting close to failure and it really, really hurts. That's where the progress comes. So that's where this strong mind, strong body concept comes from. I know there's some people that ask questions as to how they correlate, and I've given you the answer. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. This one was something that I've been thinking about for a while about putting out, because I really need y'all to understand the concept behind this channel and what I'm trying to do. Obviously, strong mind, strong body is one part of it. Another thing too is that I want to simplify training for y'all. I want y'all to understand what training really is. I want to bring things back down to the basics for y'all, because we live in such an oversaturated society where we have so much information and so many stats. It's like way too much for guys that are starting out, and it's better that we just stick to the basics, have them learn that, and then progress those new guys forward, right? But anyway, a little bit off topic there, a bit of a tangent. But if y'all enjoyed the video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment, let me know how you feel about the strong body, strong mind concept, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. See you.